off with color theory. So if you got your degree in interior design, or you probably had to do a lot of color theory, but it's not something that we use every single day. Like color theory, I feel like, and feel free to share your thoughts, but it's good to know. It definitely gives you a foundation to think about color from, but we don't really go to this color wheel every day.
Correct. Right. Yeah. It's almost kind of an inbred in you a little bit too, for us as designers, I think too. It's like, you know, you've done it and been through it enough times, it just comes natural.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah,
well, and there are certain colors that are, you know, designed in the color wheel to go together.
Right.
So it's almost a natural thing in a way.
Right.
Well,
basically.
It feels a little intuitive even. Once you learn about the color wheel, you're like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Right, it does. And it's just, it's visually catching either way. So it does, it gives you.
Okay, awesome. Well, we got a color wheel up here. And for those who are watching who've never seen a color wheel before, there's different styles of color wheels. This one's a little different than ones I've seen before, but basically you're just taking colors and putting them around a ring in a certain order, and colors that are directly across from each other, right?
Right.
Tend to go together, right?
Yeah, complementary colors.
And then you've got tertiary colors and secondary colors. Those are all colors that
are mixed.
Go together, and they're mixes of the primary colors, right?
Correct.
All right. Awesome. We're going to come back to color theory in the color wheel in a little bit, but that's the basic concept. Oops, lost it. And then almost everyone, I'm sure, has seen a color deck. If you haven't, if you go to a paint store, they'll give you one of these color decks. Every paint, there's one right there. Every paint company's got their own version, and the color deck is laid out in a lot of ways similar to a color wheel, and that different pages are representing different primary, secondary colors, and then the hues and tints of those colors.
Hues and tints, which we're going to talk about in a second. Yes.
Yeah, we're going to get more into detail on that in a second. But anything else you guys would like to add about the color wheel?
It does come useful. They're easy to pick up too, or you know, you can get one online. But it does have some information. This is pocket size, so if you're really interested in, you know, it has you can move it on this one to see what, and it gives you different hues and tones and things like that. So it is helpful to have.
Yeah. You can even, Brianna, you're saying you can go to like ShermanWilliams.com, and they have a digital color wheel there where you can type in any hue from their color deck, any particular color from their deck.
The combinations.
It'll spit out primary and secondary and analogous colors and all that good stuff.
Yeah, Sherwin-Williams does a great job on their website too, with like, you know, showing you the rooms with the colors in them and trim and all that. So that's a great tool for clients.
Yeah, that sort of visual where you paint the wall, you take a picture and you paint the
there's
wall.
a room already. There's what it comes up with one when you're even looking at a color. There's one certain room in there, and then you can put different colors in that room just to see how that one particular room changes with different colors.
And they also will give you underneath all the colors that blend and match in some of those color wheel theory perspectives, like at the analogous or the triadic. So you can actually see, they don't say that, but it does let you know what coordinates with the colors that you're choosing.
Yeah. Yeah, I do like those online tools. My only challenge with them is those colors look a little different on every model.
Correct, yes.
Yeah, I was going to mention that.
Thank you. Yeah, you have to get the samples, but it does give you a little bit of an idea of where you want to start.
Yeah, it's a good way to get started.
Right.
But if you look at a color on a screen and go, "Ooh, I want that," I can almost promise you it won't look.
Guarantee it's not that. Right?
A lot of times it depends too, like how many windows are in your room. Like, is it facing north or south? Like, it's really important to still get like a sample and paint it on the wall before you commit to a whole color.
Absolutely.
Right.
And live with it for a couple of days through a sunshiny day, through a cloudy day, you know.
That's right. Yeah, even if you have a tree outside a window, the light coming through that tree is going to skew a little green, right? Or because it's filtering through those leaves. That's going to
reflect
color.
The nature reflects in it.
Yeah. So anyway, we went down.